If you are dreaming to come to the US, you do not have to have a Nobel Prize. You might get just enough recognition and achievement in your industry to get the EB-1A talent visa approved. And today we're going to discuss the criterion of your academic publications, its important citations, what are the tips and other things that you have to know before filing your case for EB-1A. Also, in this video, you will learn how to get a free evaluation of your case. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today, I want to cover the topic of the academic research publications for the purpose of your EB-1A visa. This video is for the scientists, PhD holders, people who do research, work in the lab, or just people from the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. All these things are really good for EB-1A visa, or also O-1, the smaller sister non-immigrant visa. So let me briefly describe or remind you what those visas are. EB-1A is an immigrant work visa that allows you to get a green card for yourself, your family, spouse, and kids below 21 years old, and come to the US and start living your life here. In 5 years, you will be able to get the blue passport. O-1 is a smaller version of EB-1A that does not give you the green card. However, it allows you to come and work in the US for 3 initial years and then unlimited extensions. You can also bring your family here. Besides, O-1 visa provides an excellent opportunity for you to build the foundation for the future EB-1A. EB-1A is a self-petition visa. You do not have to have an employer. O-1, you must have an employer. However, you can become an employer to yourself if you register the company in the US, and we can help you with that. The talent in both of these visas is proven by closing at least 3 criteria out of the 8 or 10 for the purpose of EB-1A visa. And one of those criteria is your own publications. And I know you guys sometimes ask me, Stanislav, the law says that I can provide my expert publications. Will that be enough? And the answer is depends. I know it's a very lawyer answer, but it really depends. For the purpose of O-1, that might work if you have expert publications in good major media or in professional press. That may fly. For the purpose of EB-1A, unless you have publications on Forbes, Bloomberg, New York Times, and like really big newspapers, magazine, journals, that's not gonna work, okay? You really wanna see the scientific research publications in those petitions. Also, publications are important because publication with a lot of citations may qualify for contribution in the industry because the citation number shows the significance of such contribution. Also, having publications in your case opens up to satisfy another criterion, which is judging the work of other professionals by doing peer review of the publication of other people. But Stanislav, do I have to have the citations in my case in my publications? And the answer is no. You do not have to by law to satisfy the criterion. However, it's advisable to have that because that strengthens your case for the purpose of subjective analysis of such a case. And remember, immigration officer first analyzes objective part, then subjective part, and then he looks for the benefit to the US, which is usually presumed. Okay, so publications is very, very important even if you do not have them in your case. Now, how does USCIS view the publications and citations? So, of course, they may check on Google Scholar. They want to make sure that the journal or magazine where they were published are reputable. You guys know there's different tiers. The higher the tier is, the better for the purpose of your petition. However, There are certain journals or magazines that USCIS doesn't like. And I just revised the list of those platforms, of those journals where we do not accept your publications anymore. And we are asking for different platforms for those publications to be published. And by the way, guys, you can always improve these criteria by working with professional vendors that help our clients to make this criterion better or even create it from ground zero. And for the purpose of EB-1A, I usually ask for about 3 scientific publications. For the purpose of O-1, 2. However, the more, the better. So what are the practical tips of working with your academic publications? Guys, start early. Okay, I cannot emphasize this enough because right now USCIS is very aggressive with analyzing the petitions. Everybody's getting RFEs, NOIDs, notice of intent to deny. We still manage to get approvals with the cases. However, let me tell you, this is becoming overwhelmingly harder. So start early preparing for your publications. If you can do them before you start the case, it's good because then we can spread your publications across the number of months to make sure that subjectively your petition looks strong. So in summary, don't forget that you must have a number of publications. Citations are not required but advisable. Also, publications can be important in 3 criteria: the publications in themselves, the contribution in the industry through certain publication, or through serving a bigger purpose. So your publication may support some other contribution which is a part of it, okay? And also it opens up the door to get the peer-reviewed publications of other people, so those could play a role in 3 criteria. If you want to know if your profile is enough for O-1 or EB-1A, you need to go through the free evaluation process. The link is below this video where you need to click on it, open it up, fill out the questionnaire, and send it to me. Within 2 days, I will analyze your case and basically give you a free consultation in writing, showing which visa is better, which criteria will satisfy, and most importantly, what chances you have to get approved and whether your case has the potential. Look for the word potential. Not everybody will see it, but those who will, you must come to the next step, complex immigration planning, where I will build a written strategy of your case. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please comment, let me know what you think about this. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you follow me on Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, and other social media platforms. All the links below this video. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.